Speak in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. It has been a really exciting and slightly anxious week as we have opened up this beautiful building of St Mary's once more for private prayer. Next week, All Saints Shelley will be opening too. And then, hopefully during the week, or maybe the week after, we'll have St Andrew's Layham open for a day, a week, just for people to be able to stop off and pause for prayer. It's been great. It's been encouraging to welcome people in. Some regular faces and some less regular faces have come in to pause, to sit still, listen to some of the Gregorian chant we've had playing quietly in the background. Of course, some people have just come in to be in the building. It's been a long while, it's been a long time, and to spend a bit of time talking to their friends they happen to meet here. There is something of comfort. Comfort not in the modern sense of the word, but in the old sense of the word. Being strong together. Being strong together. However, our faith is sometimes accused of being comfortable. People of faith are people of faith because it takes all the decisions out of their hand. They've got some God who created the world, everything's hunky-dory, except when it goes wrong, and then that's not God's fault anyway. We're often labelled as being people who like to have a quiet life. Well, if you've just listened to Isabel reading that passage from Jeremiah, and then lovely Joyce being able to be in St Mary's to read the Gospel reading from Matthew, you'll realise that we're not people of the modern day understanding of comfort. We're the old version, the being strong together, not the kind of there panacea that is not really helping anybody. No. We are a people of challenge. Jesus did not come into this world to bring peace. He says it. He comes to set people against each other, not on purpose, but the words he's going to say, the deeds he's going to do are going to divide. We are going to find ourselves dragged into places we don't want to be dragged to. We're going to find that people are going to call us the devil when we challenge their status quo. But that's what we're called to. That's what we're called to. Jesus was not afraid to overturn tables. Jesus was not afraid to step through social and religious taboos, to be with those who are marginalised, be with those who are set to one side. And we are called. We are called to step alongside those people who are broken. We are called to step to show our brokenness, that we too are part of this humanity. Over this last couple of weeks, we've had some really interesting controversy that the Christian church needs to speak to. Black Lives Matter, a powerful movement that reminds us as Christians that we are all together. We are all part of the same story. And I, as a white middle-class man, need to step alongside those people who haven't had the same privileges as me, haven't got the same good fortune, or bad fortune if you like, to be where I am. I need to be uncomfortable. I need to be uncomfortable with myself and with the society around me. And I need in my Christian journey, I'm called indeed to show a different way of being. Being ordained a priest, I know that I am a servant. I know that I am the least important person in this church. I know that I just follow a long line of people who stepped into this place to try and be a priest. I've said this before, I wear a stole, the ceremonial scarf, because it represents the towel that Jesus used to wash the feet of others. Christians are called to that place. We are called to serve the community. but not serve the community in a kind of there kind of anesthetic kind of way. We're called to serve the community in a way which challenges it to see that all people are of value, all people are of love. And Jesus makes it very clear at the end of that gospel reading. It means that you will have to take up your cross and follow him. Your cross may mean that you have to be in an uncomfortable position. Your cross may mean that you have to speak up at a moment that others see inappropriate. Your cross may mean that you have to set aside yourself to step alongside somebody who is broken. And in our modern world, maybe taking up our cross is to try and find equality, equanimity, equality for all people, regardless of their race, their ethnicity, their gender, their sexuality, or whatever else challenges and damages their journey in a world which actually should be there for their joy. Following the Christian faith is not an easy journey. Following the Christian faith is always something that is going to be hard and to be complicated. But going back to that original word, comfort, we know we are not alone. Com fortes, comfort, strong together, strong together. And I know that your prayers have helped me on my journey. And I hope that my prayers and the prayers of others will help you on your journey. But remember, even in this time of emerging from a weird kind of isolation, we are never alone. We are always together, and we are always loved, which calls us, of course, to love others. Amen.